Come and join us for a day of whale watching here in the Salish Sea. For this trip, we ended up cruising along the south side of the San Juan Islands, past Lopez Island and the Cattle Point Lighthouse, up San Juan Island's west coast, to just north of the Lime Kiln Lighthouse, where we came across a pod of Bigg's killer whales. This is a family of 6 orcas known as the T36A family, consisting of 6 individuals. The matriarch, T36A Leland, is a 34-year-old who has had 5 calves throughout her life, and her oldest calf, T36A1, known as Tierna, had her first calf about 2 years ago. The pod was traveling a little bit closer to the San Juan Island shoreline, which meant we couldn't get too close to them, as there is a voluntary no-go zone about a quarter mile off the shoreline of the island, just due to the folks who live on that side of the island's request, which isn't really a huge problem. We still got some great looks, and the day was still young. After traveling with these animals for about 15 minutes, we took about a 5-minute cruise north to the north side of San Juan Island, where we ended up coming across yet another group of Bigg's killer whales. This was a pod of 8 orcas consisting primarily of the T49As, including T49A1 Noah, who you just saw, and tagging along were 2 members from the T18s, including T19B Galliano, who you're seeing right now. He is one of the largest males in these waters, likely measuring around 27 feet in length. He's just unbelievably huge, and Noah, who was traveling with him, is also another really big male. The 2 boys were traveling just a tad behind the rest of the pod, who were moving a little bit faster eastwards along Spiden Island's south shoreline. At the end of Spiden Island, they ended up spooking about 30 stellar sea lions who were resting in the water and on the rocks. Unfortunately, the orcas did not proceed to hunt one of these sea lions. They might not have been hungry at that moment, and continued to trend north. Unfortunately, we weren't able to spend a whole lot more time with the orcas, so we turned back and observed the sea lions resting in the water after their very stressful 5 minutes. Unfortunately, though, our trip was wrapping up and we had to turn eastwards to make our way back towards the marina. But about 5 minutes after we left, we ended up coming across 2 more killer whales, T49A2 Jude and T49C Nielsen, who is Jude's uncle. You just saw Nielsen go down there. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get any more footage of the animals, and we had to make our way back towards the marina through the San Juan Islands. All in all, it was a fantastic day on the water, as we saw a total of 16 killer whales, which is a record for me personally this season. If you enjoyed what you just saw and you want to go whale watching with us in the Salish Sea this year, go to outerislandx.com.